let's look at the translate command in Linux, or TR. It translates or deletes characters from the input. The input can be the standard input or the input that is piped to translate from other commands or from files. The syntax is translate followed by from which character set space to which character set, and the character sets are specified within single quotes as strings. So let's look at an example. Let's say that we have an input with lowercase characters, and we want to translate all the lowercase characters to uppercase characters. So the syntax would be translate followed by from which character set, and the character set is specified within single quotes, and we can specify it like this for the input, and the output would be uppercase characters. Now we can see that it has translated the lowercase characters to uppercase characters. There are predefined character sets that we can specify that translate can recognize. For example, lowercase character sets can be specified like this, and uppercase characters can be specified with upper. We will get the same output. There are different predefined character sets like this available in the man pages. Now let's look at an example where we can explicitly specify multiple characters within the strings or quotes to translate. Let's say that we have an input where we have hello followed by at space hash space dollar, and we want to translate these three characters at hash and dollar with other characters. So we specify the input as at hash dollar, and we want to translate at to percentage and hash to ampersand and dollar to asterisk. So if we do that, we can see that it has translated exactly as we have requested it to do. So that's an example where we can specify or we can supply an explicit set of characters within the single quotes to be translated to another set of specific characters in the target character set. Now that's translate. Translate is also useful to substitute or squeeze characters. So let's say that we have an input where there are multiple occurrences or multiple contiguous occurrences of a single character. In this example, the space character, and we want to substitute that or squeeze that with only one space. So the way that we do that is translate followed by -s option for squeeze or substitute, and we specify which character do we want to squeeze, and it will squeeze that for us. We can also specify multiple characters in this example. So let's say that we have multiple characters occurring contiguously multiple times, and we want to squeeze all of that. We just need to specify the character set within quotes. So here we have both space and hash within quotes, and translate will squeeze that for us. So that's substitution or squeezing. Now translate can also delete characters within the input. The way that we can do that is, let's say that we have an input like this, and we want to delete all the digit characters. The option for deleting is -d followed by which characters do we want to delete, and we can specify digits like this, and if we do this, translate is going to remove all the digit characters or delete all the digit characters from the input. Now that's delete. Another useful flag is the complement flag or -c flag. What it does is it takes the matching character set and just inverts it, meaning here it's looking for matching digits. Since we have mentioned -c, it becomes everything other than digits. So everything other than digits will be deleted, or the complement operation. So that's the different options with translate. Now where is this translate useful? Some commands within Linux take input from the standard input, and that input can be column oriented. Let's say the command ps, it generates an output with multiple columns, and we can see here that the columns are separated by spaces. The delimiter, column delimiter is the space character, but the width of the delimiter between columns is not constant. When we pipe this kind of output to certain commands, some of them will be able to handle it. An example is the awk command, and some other commands will not be able to handle it. An example is the cut command, where it explicitly looks for a single delimiter between the columns. So that's a scenario where translate can help us. So let's pipe this output to translate and ask it to squeeze all the spaces. Now we have an output where there are multiple columns, but every column is separated by only a single space, or the column delimiter is still space, but we have only one space. That makes it easy for a command like cut or another command that expects that kind of behavior to work properly. So that's the translate command in Linux.